Alright guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. We are at Trader's Village. I know, we never come here, but it is an absolute tradition. About 3 years ago, we set a precedent when Fluffy the Gamer came down here to drink a 40 before we go into Trader's Village. Whether I'm by myself or not, it is a tradition. We must drink a 40. Now, this is a very white area around here, so it took 5 stores before I actually found a 40 ounce, which is a 42 ounce of Steel Reserve, 211. So we're going to down this before we go in Trader's Village, guys. Oh, shit, hold on a second, I got a phone call. Oh, man, it's my doctor. Hold on. Hey, doctor, what's up? No, that's okay. I've been dying to know what the results from my blood test are. Brace myself? What you mean? My triglycerides are 1100. Holy shit. Okay. All right. I need to make some changes. This sucks, but lay it on me, doc. What do I need to do? Okay. No more Mexican food. Oh my God. No more barbecue. This can't be happening. No more extra cheese deep dish deluxe pizzas? Jesus. No more Kool-Aid? Okay, I know my health is important, and this is not going to be easy, but I can do this, doc. I know I can. What else, doc? No more beer? You are not my doctor anymore. Can't believe this, guys. Well, you know what this means. No, I want some.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
No. No.
Damn, I miss my nigga. A bottle of liquor.
Bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see.
How much are the Wii games?
From up here,
What's that? That one right
the
there?
world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. A step back to see the truth of
All right, guys, before we get into the second half of this video, do some more video game hunting, I figured we'd have a good conversation together. Okay? Now, I don't know when this video is going to release. If I release it a lot later than expected, then I'll probably be a little bit late to the party. But sometime in January, towards the end of January, there was this huge stock market GameStop thing that happened. I'm sure you guys have heard about. So, if you didn't understand it, I'm going to try to simplify it for you, okay? So, a bunch of millionaires or billionaires decided that they weren't ready for GameStop to disappear, file for bankruptcy, which was inevitable. That was going to happen pretty soon. We've been hearing about it for years now. And they threw a bunch of money at it. Or they threw a bunch of money at the GameStop stocks. And whammo, GameStop is thriving again. It'll be around for another year, 2, 3 years, however long the stock market gods decide for it to be around. That's just how it works nowadays. So, it's kind of like the movie Trading Places with Eddie Murphy and the billionaire bankers. So you have GameStop is the homeless black guy, and the stock market gods are the two billionaire banker white guys. I mean, I guess we don't have to throw race into this. It doesn't really matter. It's not about race. But you get my point. So GameStop is relevant again now, right? So now for me, when GameStop stopped being retro, which seems like it's been over a decade now, I kind of, I could care less if it went away, to be honest with you. I know some of you feel a little bit different, but for me, I'm all about the retro, and I've been retro for quite some time now. But it got me thinking, since, this is a retro video game channel here. So I made a list of all the things that these stock market gods could have threw money at a long time ago that we love as retro fans, or we used to love as retro fans, that have gone away now to the wayside. And some of the other things that have not completely gone away, but they're just hanging by a very thin thread, guys. They're barely treading water, and they're still relevant to us, but to many people, they have lost their relevance. All right, so first off here, Toys R Us. My stepdad, that asshole, bought the family a Nintendo Entertainment Center from Toys R Us with Rob the Robot. That was a very special time. Toys R Us, gone. They could have threw money at it, but they did not throw money at it. Now it's gone forever. Circuit City. I bought my first PlayStation 2 from Circuit City. FYE. FYE, I think, is still around, but they're very... there's a very few locations, I think. I think I shoplifted from FYE. That was my first time shoplifting, so it brings back some real nostalgic memories. What else? We have, what else do we have? Bowling alleys. Not as popular as they used to be. We have Radio Shack. Okay? We have shopping malls. Some of you might have had your first kiss at a local mall. For me, I had my first kiss at Jessup Elementary School in kindergarten with Teresa Riley. Of course, my first French kiss was at Almeida Skate Rink on Almeida Genoa in Houston, Texas, with Buffy. I'm not sure what her last name was, but I don't think she was a vampire slayer or anything like that. But anyway, yeah, you could throw money at skating rinks. Let's bring those back. Let's make sure they stay popular. All right? Next up on the list, we have Power Player Paul's YouTube channel. Okay, sorry guys, I'm kind of getting off track here. I said that I was going to talk about stuff that's relevant. But anyway, guys, you get the gist of what I'm saying. The moral of the story is, money can't buy me love, but money can pretty much buy anything else. No, that's not the moral of the story. The moral of the story is, retro is badass. And without retro, there would be no us. So if you have $1 million, or if you know someone with $1 million, I think it's important for you or that person that you know to invest in retro, because retro has always invested in us. All right, guys, I feel like we had a really good talk here. I feel like we bonded over this. I feel like we have a stronger relationship now. I'm going to do something that I've never done before, because I've always hated when other YouTubers have done this, but I feel close enough that I can finally do it. So here we go. I can't do it, guys. I like you guys. I like you a lot. And yeah, so stay retro. Now it's time for us to get back to some video game hunting, but first, Traders Village, guys. Took me an hour and 45 minutes to drive there, an hour and 45 minutes to drive home. I found one $25 game for $3. Was it worth the trip? Hell no. Will we be going back? Hell no. Unless Fluffy the Gamer comes back down here, I'm not going back there. That's it. I'll stick to my Goodwills. Speaking of Goodwills, let's go to Goodwill right now and find us some video games, guys. We need to find another sick pick. Let's do this shit. No, you don't. Just make sure. $19.99. All right, I'm good. Oh, that's. Yeah, that's fine.
It is 3:36. Yeah. I leave at 4:30, so I'll get kind of down at 4:15.
All right, guys, what's up? Welcome to the first recap portion of the video. It's not going to be a ton of stuff in the first recap because I sold two major items that I need to get out to the post office tomorrow, actually to FedEx tomorrow. So it's not going to be a ton of stuff, but I got some decent stuff, and let's go ahead and go through it. The next recap at the end of the video will be a lot larger than this. I'm pretty sure about that. It usually is. All right, now, first up here, PS3, 80 gigabyte PS3. I feel like every other video I'm picking up one of these now, which is very good. Now, my criteria on picking up PS3s, besides, is it 3 or 4? Let me try to remember here. You have the PS3. So my criteria in picking up PS3s is if it's 50 or under, I'm going to pick it up if it's in good shape. Okay. Now, if it's over $50, of course I'm going to pick up the 60 gigabyte, which is the CECH. Yeah, CECH OA1. And then you have the, I think it's an 80 gigabyte that plays the PS2 emulation, which is, or emulation, which is the CECH E01, if I remember correctly. And then you have the 20 gigabyte, which has the PS2 chip as well as the 60 that I just described. So that's, actually no, that's 4. So that's 4 PS3s that I'll spend over 50. But generally on this model right here with the 2 USBs, I will not. But I had like 30 games at home, PS3 games I needed a lot. I really did not want to sell my CECH E01. I wanted to keep that as a backup to my CECH A01. So I'm glad I held on to it because I found this. So I paid $69 for this fat boy right here. But what you got to keep in mind is it came with an HDMI. It came with 2 DualShock 3 6-axis. These sell for $20 a piece, guys. So that's $40 already right there. And I have like 15 PS3 controllers, 15 to 20 PS3 controllers at home. So no brainer on that. I won't show you the rest of the cords and stuff. This already sold for 200 plus with a bunch of games. So there goes that. Put that back there. All right, now the other thing that I sold already, and this is becoming an every week thing now. Black, and I guess this is the Wii Sports, is considered the Wii Sports. You saw me pick this up on the last video. $19.99 on that. It came with 4 condoms. And the cool thing about it is it came with all the cords. I'm not going to show you all that stuff. Came with the nunchuck. Put that in there. But this is what was really nice about it. It came with 4 motion control Wii remotes. Can't even show you those properly. There we go. So these are, I don't know, $20, $25 a piece. So that's a no-brainer, of course. Oh, I forgot to mention, the PS3 also came with the, which is really crucial when you're selling these, came with the controller charger. So that was nice. All right, so we'll put that there for a second. Now, we talked about in the last video about my 2021 goals, and that was to keep on adding to my PS2 and PS1 collection. So let's get rid of those, or get those over with first. A title that I don't really see a lot out in the wild for some reason. I know it's not uncommon, but I hardly ever see it. $2.99 on all these titles here. Shaun White snowboarding. I don't know why. I see SSX all the time. I never see the Shaun White. So that's cool, adding that to the collection. Then we have Medal of Honor Vanguard. I love the Medal of Honor games. They're fun. I need to play. I've never played that one. All right, next up here, I got to add this to the PS1 collection, which is always a bonus when I can add stuff to the PS1 collection that I need. Grand Theft Auto Collector's Edition. $2.99 on that. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I never played the top-down Grand Theft Auto games. I've only played the newer generation ones. All right, these are from my favorite pawn shop. They don't always have the greatest games there, but all their 6th generation games are $1 each, which you cannot beat. Loose Disc, second week in a row that I picked this up. Resident Evil, Operation Raccoon City. And actually, so no, I didn't need that for the collection, but that's mixed in with the fines there. All right, next up, NHRA Championship Drag Racing. All CIC. Add that to the collection. And a game that I'm kind of surprised I didn't have, Tony Hawk's Project 8. I don't know if that's a traditional Tony Hawk game or what. Really good game right here. I think I have Destroy All Humans 2. Yeah, so I don't have 1. So again, surprisingly, with all the games I have for my PS2 collection, this is a super common one that I needed. So very happy about adding those to the collection now. Oh, you know what? Let's go ahead and move to the Laserdisc. Usually don't show you guys these type of pickups, but I think these were really cool. And Half Price Books has basically turned into eBay in my area, which, you know, the RPGs these days are far behind. So anytime I can beat them, I freaking love it. So 2 of these, maybe I didn't beat them on, but one of them I definitely beat them on. The artwork on these are fucking amazing. The Time Guardian. And I don't know if you guys can see, Princess Leia is in this. Now, as a kid, I had the biggest crush on Princess Leia. And to this day, 2021, chicks are still rocking the Princess Leia hairdo. Shit's crazy, man. All right, next up. I think Ty-Lord had this, and he gave it to another person, and I was pissed because I wanted it, but I found it on my own. Flash Gordon. What's the movie with Mark Wahlberg and the little teddy bear? I think it's part 2 of that. I can't think of the name of it. Maybe I'll put a box up here to show you. That guy is old and he's in it, and he's funny doing cocaine, and not that it's funny to do cocaine, but it's a hilarious part in the movie. You guys have to see it. I don't know why I can't think of the name. All right, here's where I beat him at. This is at least a $50 to $75 Laserdisc, guys. This is a rare Laserdisc. It never came out on DVD, from my understanding. Beastmaster 2, Through the Portals of Time. Or Through the Portal of Time. I watched this the other day. This is freaking awesome, man. That's what collecting Laserdiscs is all about, man. Check out that artwork. It's just badass. All right, my battery on my phone's running out, so I got to hurry up here. I just ordered a pizza from Brick Oven Pizza, cauliflower Mediterranean pizza. I'm on a health kick. And I got a couch being delivered to my house pretty soon, so I got to hurry up here. All right, next pickups here. Yeah, I meant to check this. This might be something that I need for my PS2 collection. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to double check. SOCOM Combined Assault. Is that right? Yeah, Combined Assault. I don't know why that sounds weird. CIC. Again, another common. If I don't have that, you know, it's crazy. All right, Toy Story 3, $2.99 on this. I think these sell for like 20 bucks, so I'll flip that. Maybe get a little bit less for it because it's missing the manual. All right, $2.99 as well. Mario Kart. Me and my daughter played this the other day. We played every single track, and I just completely dominated that ass. She might have, I think she won one race. All right, next up, both of these were picked up to flip with I'm probably going to flip these with the PS2. So we have Black, Greatest Hits version. I streamed that on my channel at one point. I love that game. I never beat that game. I got close, though. And then next up, this is a light gun game, I'm pretty sure. Jurassic the Hunted. It's a double for me again, so this will be flipped with a PS2. Let's get into this. I found these today. $3.99, Grand Theft Auto 5. And I actually just listed, this thing's Minty Mac, by the way. I just listed an Xbox 360 on eBay. I'm going to reshoot the pictures, and I'm going to add that to it. And I'm going to add this as well. Well, actually, I'm not going to add this because this sells for decent money. So $4.99 on this. I had no clue. This is a weird game. It sells for like 15 bucks generally. But then you see it sell from 25 to 30 every once in a while. So I'm definitely going to try to get 20 to 25 from that for that game. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more games, and we'll go ahead and do a sick pick early on in the video for you guys. Got a message from a couple of people saying, "Where's the sick pick at? You don't do that shit no more." We want to see the sick pick. So luckily for me, at the beginning of January, the beginning of the year, and the beginning of this video, I found a pretty sick pick, so we're good to go on that. All right, next up here, everything here is $2.99. Injustice, Gods Among Us. Madden 10. The cool thing about this is factory sealed. I believe these sell from 25 to 30 when they're sealed. And then we have a dupe for me, Wii Katamari. So again, that'll be allotted with a PS2. A game that I've never seen before, Damage Incorporated Pacific Squadron WW2.
Try to take them out before they get moving.
And then we have Harvest Moon, Magic Melody. I think that sells for about 25. Minecraft Xbox 360. Should flip for 20. And then we have Sonic Generations for $2.99. All right, so that's it for that. Let's go ahead and get to an early sick pick. Obviously, in 2020, my best finds were the PS1 sealed lot. So it's nice to get my best find of 2021 over with real early here. And it's nice to get this done early on in the video because there's no pressure for me now, guys, right? Metal Gear Solid, the Essentials Collection.
Tight White, we got this shit. Sick pick of the week. This is a week is sick as heck. This pick gon' make you sick.
Did it just get dark in here, or am I tripping? Oh my God, Reggie's head eclipsed the sun. It's kind of weird. All right, guys, so found this, and I don't know if somebody had picked this up and took it over with a few other games and placed it where the VHSs are, changed their mind, I guess. I don't know. I have no clue, but it was over by the VHS movies. $5.99 on this Metal Gear Solid Essential Collection. This goes factory sealed for about $100, guys. So amazing find. Definitely my best find of 2020 so far. Very happy about picking this up. Metal Gear Solid 3 is definitely my favorite of the three. It's one of my favorite video games of all time. All right, guys. Now, just because I found a sick pick doesn't mean that I'm not going to find another one in this video. I'm tight white. I got all the games. Nothing can stop me. Nothing can hold me back. It'll take a nation of millions to hold me back. Hey, that's kind of catchy. I like that. Maybe I should copyright that. Wait a second, I'm getting a call here. 911? 911 is calling me? Yo, 911 is a joke. What the hell's going on here? I think this could be aluminum siding Satan trying to snitch on me for finding games again. Damn it, man. This joint compound Jesus is the 6ix9ine of the video game world. Him and his buddy Remedial Reggie been trying to blackball me from day one. I'm really not sure, but I'm kind of craving milk duds right now. Anyway, that's neither here nor anywhere for that matter. Starsky and Numbnuts are trying to bum rush the show. But I'm going to shut them down. I'm not answering that phone. I can't trust it. It's time to bring the noise. Now I need every man, woman, and child to stand up in unison to build a circle around those that would oppress our right to ride the algorithm of life and to be who we are in the face of adversity, no matter what race, color, sex, or religion or political belief we may have. I represent the have-nots of YouTube, the ones that's been tossed to the side and thrown away and forgotten. I represent the nobodies. I represent the weak, the timid, and the meek. Come on, y'all. I represent the real hunters, the ballers, and the riders, but I do not represent those that divide us. It is time, YouTube, for our voices to be heard, for our words to ring out in the streets like gunshots. It is time for us to fight the power. It is time for us to fight the powers that be.
haven't put the cash in yet. You just want to take debit for all of it?
All right, guys, we're going to break up the video here, and I'm going to show off what I like to call my Sony wall. Since 2021, I have goals to not complete, but add additions to my PS2 and my PS1 collection. I figured I'd kind of show off quickly. And plus, I've been asked probably a dozen times over the years to do a game room tour. Unfortunately, my house is still not finished from construction that needed to be done from Hurricane Harvey. I know it sounds crazy. It seems like that was a decade ago. But I still have work that's supposed to be getting done hopefully early this year, guys. So, you know, the game room's still a mess. It's not put back together. So that's why I'm not going to do a game room tour. But the Sony wall is looking good. Let's go ahead and go over. I'm not going to go over every game. This is going to be really quick here. It's just a quick overview of the wall here. So starting off from, let's go ahead and start up top here. Nothing crazy up here. And there's some non-Sony related stuff up here. The only thing that's really Sony is the Game of the Year Edition Uncharted 3 Drake's Deception PS3. And on top of that, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. You got Scarface guarding the collection up there, so everything's safe with him. And this is pretty cool, the GameCube. But this is a Japanese GameCube in box. Then you have the Japanese Game Boy Player with the orange, spice orange Japanese controller there. And there's the console. And I have tile in my whole house, so I break Xbox One controllers all the time. That's why those are up there. I just purchased those, actually. And then you have the Halo 4 limited edition box. You guys saw me pick that up in 2020 at a Goodwill. And let's get into some my collection here. So all the way from that top row there, all the way down to where the games are sideways, are all games that you can only play on the PlayStation 2, which is pretty insane. Now, if you guys watch my 2020 PS2 collection video, I highlighted all of these games in it. Yeah, it took a lot of work. Sorry, it's a little bit dark. So that's all exclusivity. And then everything below that. And then everything here is games that you can get on different consoles. And then we'll move back up to the top here. We have 3 flavors of PS2 Slims here. We have the silver edition, the white and the black. This is a ceramic SingStar. This is probably my favorite of the American Slim colors. I would like to get some of the Japanese colors. They have some really cool PS2s that came out of Japan. I don't remember the story on this character right here, except for the fact that Todd McFarlane and Clive Barker had something to do with it. That's why it looks like one of those pinhead characters. What are they called? The Deadites. So that was a Goodwill find. You guys have seen the Steel Battalion controller dozens of times. Found that at Goodwill for $19.99. We got Donkey Kong on top of that. Little turtle shell action there. And I forgot to mention, these are also the protectors of my collection up there. All right, now it's probably gonna be a little bit dark down here. These are some of my favorite PS1 controllers right here. You can see that this is a racing controller. See how it spins? And then this Namco controller has that dial on there. You could play games like Ridge Racer on the PS1 and other racing games. Then we have a traditional black PS2 here. Very nice condition. And then we have my Japanese. It's a little hard to see the color in the light here. Let's take it in the light. There we go. That's a Japanese PS2 right there. And I get to play games like Ibarra on. All right, now, and I will go over the numbers here. I'm going to have to grab the piece of paper. I'll pause for a second after I show you the rest of this. So starting up top, I won't scan all the PS1 game guys because I'm going to actually do a collection video in 2021 for everybody. But I think this is the original PS2. Oops. And things are about to fall. That's not good. All right, Scarface just fell. Scarface, what you doing, man? Looking mighty crooked there. But anyway, yeah, I think that's the original PS2. Correct me in the comments below if it's not. So we got Scarface chilling next to the Mario flag. Then we have a complete in box. This is the PlayStation 2 Online Pack Edition PS2. Very cool there. You guys saw me find that in 2020 as well. This was also a 2021 find, or 2020 find. The MotorStorm Limited Edition PS3. Actually got that on the Nextdoor app. Got a great deal on that. And we have more protectors of the collection up there. And again, I'm not going to scan all the games, guys, but there is the PS1 collection. It's pretty impressive. All the long box games. Sorry about the lighting. It's not the best. Got those, not Atlas, designing, or working designs games. All right, let me grab the stats, guys, and I'll be right back with you here. All right, so the PS2 collection here, according to Game Value Now, has 749 discs, 690 boxed games, 690. That includes 637 manuals. Hey, what's up? Hold on one second. All right, sorry about that. My daughter just came home. All right, now moving on to the PS1 collection. This includes 666 discs. 666. Oh, shit, that's not good. Last video, guys, I was being chased by Jason with a damn chainsaw. Now I'm saying the number 666. This is not good. Kuon, don't you start acting up over there. All right, back to it. So 666 discs. That includes 597 boxed games. That does not include my Japanese games, by the way, with 575 manuals. So pretty impressive collection. Hopefully you guys enjoyed checking that out. And we're going to hit up, I think, 2 more Goodwills, and then we'll recap this video. And then at the very end of the video, little bonus content, I'm going to show you an electronics find. One of the coolest electronic finds I've ever found at Goodwill before.
Would you like to round up to the next dollar to help our veterans program today? All right, thank you. All right, you can insert your card whenever you're ready. It is? Can you make sure it's dispensing then?
Yeah, what?
All right. I have to ask you, do you want to round it up to 27? I'll never listen to the red light before. Let me like see.
Yeah, can I see the 3 systems? Appreciate you.
$6. Hold on.
All right, I'm gonna get those two PS3s if you can hold those for me.
We also have this PS1 as well.
Yeah, that one's kind of overpriced. Those PS1s are doorstops nowadays. Nobody uses those anymore because you can just use a PS2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, there's no glasses in the car. An S console.
My big straw. Right, bye-bye. All right, the boss is on the way. I need an avoid. Oh, look. Hey, I forgot to put this in there. She just brought it up.
What is that?
In case you want to look at it.
Oh, binoculars and stuff.
Look, I don't know if it means anything, but... Right here now.
All right, it totals $4.33. Would you like to round up and change to the next dollar to help our veterans programs today?
All right, guys, welcome to the final recap portion of the video. We're going to recap this real fast here, and then we're going to go back to my house, and I'm going to show you guys one of the coolest electronic finds I've ever found at Goodwill. I think you guys will be definitely interested in checking that out. It's a really cool piece of electronic history, audio-video history. All right, now, let's get into the consoles first. So the first console here for 1999, we have an Xbox 360 here. And the cool thing about this one is the last one that I'm selling, which I think is a similar model to this one. Actually, I think it's the same model as this one. It just doesn't have the silver trim on it. Is missing that, I think it's a 250 gigabyte hard drive. This one actually has it in there. So for $19.99, I'm not going to pass up on that. That's easy money right there, guys. So the only problem with that, now it did come with a controller, pretty good shape. Now the only issue with this, it does not have the power brick. So I actually forgot to order one. Should have already ordered one, but they're only like $10 to order one of those power bricks, so that's no big deal at all. We'll go ahead and complete that and then get that posted on eBay. Very happy about these finds right here. This is going to be the third PS3 I picked up in this video. Both of these are the same model. I think they're the 201B PS3s. And this one right here was $21.99. Can't beat that, guys. One of them came with an HDMI, or no, I'm sorry, this is actually for the 360. One of them came with an HDMI cable. So as you know, no one plays these PS3s with the AV cables. You always go HDMI with these. And of course I picked up another one. Now the other one was $20.99. I don't know the difference in, maybe because this one didn't have an HDMI with it. So very cool right there, same model. And the thing with these guys is the power cable is universal, so you don't have to worry about that. I probably have 10 or 15 of these cables at home, so we'll be listing those on eBay real fast with a bunch of PS3 games. All right, now let's get into the games that I picked up in the second half of this video. We'll start off with these. All right, found these at the same Goodwill. These still go for good money, guys. Will not be adding these to the collection. I'm just not a Guitar Hero guy. I never really was, to be honest with you. Guitar Hero Smash Hits. CIC. And then we have Guitar Hero Metallica. CIC. And then this was found, I think, at the same Goodwill, but a day later. Rock Band 3. That's missing the paperwork on that one, but that still sells for like $25, I think. All right. So one of the few PS1 games we're adding to the collection on this video. This is from the MTV series. There's a bunch of these different games from MTV. This is TJ Lavin's Ultimate BMX. Not the easiest game to find. $2.99 on that. If I mentioned that. And this is one of the last finds that I picked up from Goodwill. I paid a little bit more than I wanted to for this, $9.99. But it's in very nice condition. And I've seen one with this completeness and possibly this good a condition on eBay that sold for 40 bucks. So I figured I'd take a chance on it. Looks like a book. It's really cool. And you open it up, see? Very nice presentation on this. I don't know where I'm at. I'm like it's some kind of medical plaza parking lot. So there's the book. This is a color art book, if I remember correctly. Oh, it's got the game in there. Or not the game. It has the soundtrack. Show you a little bit of the color artwork. So yeah, really cool. In the game, and there's the game. Minty matte condition, guys.
Oh, by the way, Harrison Place is by all means getting an early workout. For sure. 7:45 he's on the treadmill. I thought that was before he got to work. No, there's a facility inspection for good.
And it wouldn't be beyond anything for me to keep this for my collection as well. It's just, it's kind of cool. I might keep it. All right, now moving on. So there's the flea market pickup, the one and only flea market pickup. You did see some decent stuff in there. It had Mario Kart and Sonic Olympic Winter Games, but the only problem with that was the disc looked like somebody took a knife to them. You could actually feel how badly scratched they were, so that's why I didn't pick those up. All right, next up here, a game that I didn't realize was worth money, but you always got to check these Kinect games because you never know. Kung Fu High Impact. CIC. All right. Moving on. This is the second time you saw me pick this up in this video, and I think they were both factory sealed. $2.99 on this, Madden 10.
I don't know. 9 to 10, 700 bucks. Watches it religiously. Okay.
Factory sealed.
What's he doing at this point? I say.
And then another factory sealed game, NCAA Football 10.
No, scanning the internet for today's message. Okay.
All right, these were all from the same Goodwill. Really cool find here.
So Cal's waking up. You gotta go pick up Cal. Oh, from the house? Yeah.
Monopoly.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. No, you don't even.
Family Feud.
Hey, you want to go pick up Cal with me?
Price is Right.
Of course the character goes.
And the price was right. We Ski.
Pick up Cal. Cal's upstairs in his treadmill.
New Super Mario Brothers.
We're not done with the Price is Right. We're not leaving until the Price is Right is over with.
Minty Matte condition.
Cal, it's a showcase. You gotta bet more than $1.
Captain Toad Treasure Tracker.
But I want them to spin the wheel.
Now I do have a Wii U, guys, but I just never play it. I could never really find a reason to play it, to be honest with you. Now, rest in peace to Alex Trebek. This is the reason why this game is worth money, because he did pass away, so he's kind of the hot thing right now. Missing the paperwork. Next up, we have Yoshi's Woolly World. All of these are $2.99, guys.
Today being Thursday, they're getting buy one, get one free at Big City Wings. Of course.
Mario Kart 8.
Cal's like, I can get 20 nuggets? No, they're boneless wings. Get Cal.
And then New Super Mario Brothers U.
Spicy out, and he's gonna get all the indigestion with butter flavors. Right. The grossest guy.
These trucks flying by me here.
Between 12:30 and 1:30.
CIC. Then we have Super Smash Brothers for the Wii U.
In the recovery room, you know, the train room, like getting a deep tissue massage, you're whispering a couple of passages.
Now, these must have just came out. It's so weird. Like, I'm not going to mention the day because the game is to be sold, not told. But
In front of the TV with a bowl of popcorn.
it seems like every week on this day, it is the slowest day at Goodwill. Like, certain days, it's just crazy. Senior Citizen Day, the line's all the way to the back of the store. Forget about even going on Senior Citizen Day. But for whatever reason, this day is a lot less competition. So I went in the store, and there were carts lined up literally from the front of the store all the way to the back of the store down the center aisle. And there was literally no one looking through them. I found a few games on one of the carts, moved on to so I'm at one cart out of like 10 carts. And of course, the first person that wants to look at stuff in the cart besides me comes to the cart that I'm at and starts looking through the movies that I'm looking through. It's just so aggravating. It's like, you could look at any other cart. Why are you here? But anyway, that's besides the point. I finally say, okay, just let her have that stuff. It's just movies. And then I moved to the next cart, and thank God I did, because that's where I found the majority of these games. So last but not least of those, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, guys. I have never played this game. I do have a Wii U. I've heard such great things about it. When I picked up a copy of this, I don't know, probably 2019, I sold it. Let me know, is this something that I should play on my Wii U? Maybe I could put it on the Non-Essential Gaming channel and I could stream it. Let me know if that's something that you think I should do. I am interested in at least trying it out. So, yeah. All right, last but not least here, guys. Found 3 long box games on the PS1. One of them was on the shelf. The other one had just came. The other 2 had just came in a cart in the back of the store. First title here, Warhawk. Now, I do own this in my collection, thanks to Superfecta Box. I believe he sent me this game and another game that I can't think of right now. But that's complete. But the copy that he sent me was factory sealed, so now I have an open copy that I can actually play, so that's very cool. And that was $4.99. I don't know if this is a good game. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have played this. Kind of flight simulator type of game. All right, next up, a game that I actually needed for my collection. Now, we did a quick overview of my Sony collection, or not my Sony collection, but my PS2 and PS1 collection, and then odds and ends that were on top of the shelves. But it's weird. I have a big collection, but I only own, according to Game Value Now, I only own 36 games, or no, 36% of the American games that were released. So you got to keep in mind, I'm not going to pick up a lot of sports titles unless they're rare sports games or obscure. And there's a lot of kiddish games. There's a lot of girly games that I'm not going to pick up as well. So into the rest of that 64%, a lot of those games I'm never going to pick up because I don't want them. But it's weird, man. When I was checking to see if I had this on Game Value Now, I noticed that there's 5 Mortal Kombat games that came out on the PS1, and this is the only complete in box one I own now. I own Mortal Kombat 4 loose disc. So I got a lot of Mortal Kombat games that I need to find out in the wild. So definitely going to be looking for those in the upcoming videos to add to my collection. But anyway, this is complete as well. And you gotta love these cases, man. These Sega Saturn style cases. Really sweet looking. All right, last title here. This is, I would say this is the next sick pick. I don't know what sixth pick. I said sixth pick. What am I thinking? 666 again? Sick pick. This is the second sick pick, I'd say, in the video. As promised. Philosoma.
It's been noted.
And this is a really cool shooter game, guys. I don't know if you guys have played this game before, but if you haven't, I would definitely seek it out. Complete. Really good shape for this type of cardboard type of game. I'll show some footage right up here on the screen, but this is one of the first games that I've known of that has, and mixes it up. You have vertical space shooter, you have horizontal, you have 3D, you have top down, you have every different angle that you can imagine and style of shooter is incorporated in this game. Pretty groundbreaking title in my opinion. Very overlooked and underrated game for the PS1. Philosoma. Sony title, guys. This is a really cool game. One of my favorites in the PlayStation catalog. See some of the screenshots there. All right, guys, that's it. I know it's been a long video, but we're going to head back to the house real quick. And, you know, as far as electronics are concerned, probably the coolest item in my collection is definitely my Pioneer Laser Active. But I didn't find that at Goodwill. I had to purchase that from eBay, unfortunately. But as far as non-video game related electronic finds, I would say this is probably the best ever. And you guys miss out on a lot of stuff that I find at Goodwill because I only show the game related stuff on this channel. Maybe on my other channel, might start showing some of these electronic finds because they're really cool. But anyway, let's head back to the crib to show you this Denon receiver, guys. All right, guys, so there it is. This is the Denon AVR-5308CI. This bad boy right here weighs 63 pounds. I bought this at Goodwill for $149.99. There was an Asian gentleman that was looking at this. You could tell he was looking up stuff on eBay. He had a cart with him. He went to pick this thing up, and shortly after that, he put it back down, and then he just walked away. So I'm assuming he was probably a reseller, and he was thinking to himself, this thing's too heavy to ship. I don't know. I walked up on it, did my research, and was blown the freak away. So $5,500 when it launched back in 2008. Super high-end receiver here, guys. I'm going to read the specs. I don't want to get too nerdy on you guys, but I'm going to read something I pulled off of actually one of the eBay sales. Now, this goes now in 2020. You can get one of these from anywhere from $700 all the way up to, I would say, $1,300, depending on the condition, whether it has the remote or the what else is it? The mic to set up the speakers. I think those are the two parts that actually it came with two remote controls, if I remember correctly. None of that, mine didn't come with any of that, but it is in really great shape. I would probably say this is easily a $900 to $1,000 receiver the way it is in this condition. Now, Denon AVR 530 8CI, Denon pulled out all the stops when they created this flagship AVR 530 8CI. This sophisticated receiver turbocharges your high-definition home theater with a host of advanced audio and video features. For starters, it teams up 150 watt per channel of precision, high current power with the THX Ultra 2 processing. This potent combination guarantees intense high impact surround sound from all of your entertainment source. Plus, you get the Dolby, True HD, and DTS HD master audio decoding to provide superior surround sound with compatible Blu-ray players and disc. Outstanding picture quality from every video source. This 530 8CI will accept as many as 6 high-definition digital video signals at resolutions up to 1080p via its HDMI inputs. This lets you hook up high-res sources such as HD DVD and Blu-ray disc players, and HD TV tuner with a high-end DVD player like the Denon's DVD 5910CI, and easily switches among them. 2 HDMI outputs mean you can route your high-def video signals to more than one HD TV or projector. Denon also equipped the 530 8CI with the Silicon Optics Realta HQV chip, a state-of-the-art video processor usually found only in professional video equipment. It incorporates broadcast quality video de-interlacing and 1080p scaling for improved detail and smooth playback from all your video gear, whether connected via HDMI or analog inputs. Wi-Fi connectivity and HD radio. This receiver gives you convenient wireless access to digital music files and JPEG photos stored on your PC using your Wi-Fi or Ethernet home computer network. It also lets you tap into the world of internet radio via broadband internet connection. The built-in HD radio tuner lets you listen for free over-the-air digital programming that many AM and FM stations now broadcast. Plus, you get the front and rear panel USB ports to plug in a compatible MP3 player, hard disk drive, or USB flash drive loaded with your favorite tunes. All right, sorry about all the techie stuff, guys, but some of you audio freaks out there probably enjoyed that. Now, literally, there's probably only a few ounces of plastic on this coming on the dials here. Everything else is metal. I mean, this is built like a car from the 1980s. Back when cars, if they hit you, they'd kill you. This thing is built like a freaking tank. Let's go ahead and turn it on. And if you press on this right here, this will fall down. Or no, I think you got to go like that. There it is. It's got all kinds of buttons in there. I know it's a little bit dark. It's kind of hard to see. All right, so now, guys, the most impressive part of this, well, obviously, because it was a $5,500 piece of equipment, is the back of it. You look at the back of this thing, I've never seen so much connections in my life. So let's go ahead and spin this around. I might have to unplug it. Let me go ahead and pause real quick. All right, here we go. So there it is, guys. Everything is like gold plated I mean, look at all the HDMI connections. Even these speaker connectors are like have gold plating in them. I would imagine these are worth money by themselves. You guys can see that. Very high quality, everything on it. But that's it, guys. I'm not going to keep you guys anymore. Definitely the most connections I've ever seen on a receiver. The heaviest piece of electronic equipment I've ever owned in my life. This was groundbreaking when it came out. I was reading reviews on this, and I was even reading some of the eBay sellers' notes on this. One of the guys had this ever since it came out in 2008. The only reason he just got rid of this and sold this at the beginning of this year is because he moved on to 4K. This does pretty much everything that new receivers do, guys, except for 4K. So if you want 4K, that's one thing, but pretty much everything else, it's got it covered. It's that much of an incredible piece of technology that Denon released. Like I said, I think it was around 2008, but this thing does everything. Also comes with updates. You can hook this to a computer and you can update it. I don't know when this was updated last, but I guess I'm going to end up finding that out. I'm not sure if I'm going to sell this, guys. If I do, it'll probably be locally, but it's a really cool piece of equipment. I think I'm probably going to keep it. And once I get my game room back together, this is going to be my game room stereo receiver. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks for checking out the video. Sorry, I know that was a little bit long-winded, but I wanted to give some of you video and audio geeks some of the spec information on this bad boy. Take this off the holder. All right, guys, I will talk to you in the next video. 2021 is getting off to a great start. I know we're going to find some incredible stuff the rest of the year at Goodwill. And I'll see you guys on the next one.